Do you know how to say these words? What about these two? One tiny double letter in Italian changes the pronunciation completely and also changes the meaning completely. And today I'm going to show you how to exactly get it right every single time. I'm Maria. I learned Italian from complete scratch so I could speak with my family over in Italy, and I know exactly what it's like to mispronounce an Italian double letter here and there and say something I totally did not mean to say. Before we dive in, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any practical tips and tricks and lessons that we have here on the channel. Everything here is designed specifically to help you start conversations and connect with others authentically in Italian. Andiamo. So number one, double letters have to be pronounced, okay? They are not optional. They can completely change the meaning of a word. And believe me, there are some words out there that have double letters that you really need to pronounce, especially coming from English. So if we look at these two words here, one means house and the other means cash register. Two very different words. Here we have casa, C-A-S-A, one single S, casa. And here we have casa, 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 cash register, double S, casa, casa. Now let's look at these two words which I showed earlier. The single L, palla, and palla. Do you see how I'm holding the double a little bit longer? That's really essential. Here, listen again. Palla, shovel, palla, ball. Native speakers notice this immediately, even if your accent is really good, because they are two totally separate words. It's like if you were to say the word shovel instead of ball. Two totally different sentences. When you have a double letter, our first trick is to hold the consonant slightly longer. Just hold it a little longer, okay? So here we have casa and casa. Casa, casa. I'm just holding it a little bit longer. And two totally separate words. Palla, palla. Palla, palla. I'm just holding the L a little longer. The hard part here comes with letters that you can't really hold longer. So letters like T or K or a C, like a K, you can't hold that too long. When it comes to the letters where you can't really hold the consonant like an S or an L and just hold it for longer, we have to tense our mouth and have a pause. For example, here's two words. Fatto, fatto. Fatto, fatto. I have a little pause on fatto because of the two T's. And that little pause makes it a completely different word. Fatto, fatto. Fatto, fatto. Do you hear that slight difference? A native speaker will tell you it makes all the difference. So even though it's really subtle, that tiny pause tells native speakers that you're not only saying the correct word, but you're also pronouncing it correctly. So that said, let's practice. Ready? Siete pronti? Andiamo. Try saying these words aloud. Casa, cassa. Casa, cassa. Palla, palla. Palla, palla. Difficile, difficile. I'm just holding the F a little bit longer. Difficile, difficile. This one's a very common one. Bello. So if this were to have one L, it would be bello. But it has two L's, so it's bello. Bello. Che bello. Do you hear that difference? This one's a fun one. Caffè. Caffè. Our next one, you should know how to say this. Pizza. 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 Double Z can be tricky. And this one, rosso. Rosso. I'm just holding that S a little bit longer. Let's try some pretty difficult ones. See if you can say these aloud. And if you can, I give you all the credit because these are pretty advanced. Ready? Attraversare. 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 This one's a tricky one. What about this one? You've seen this before. Arrivederci. Arrivederci. This one has the double R, which means we actually have to roll it. I have a whole video on how to roll your R's. I'll link it below. And what about this one? A few of my students have told me that this is actually the hardest word in all of the language. Ghiaccio, ghiaccio, ghiaccio means ice. So here's the tip. Separate each word into the syllables. Exaggerate the double consonant slowly. Remember, be very slow, and then speed it up once it becomes a little bit more natural. And then when it comes to letters like a T or a C where you can't exactly hold it for longer, have that little pause and make sure that's there because it is a separate word. So comment below, what is the one Italian word with double letters that you always mess up, or that you used to always mess up on? I'll help you fix it. If you want more practical pronunciation Italian tips like this, then I have a free beginner's lesson. Link is in the description. It's super value packed. We go through a whole pronunciation workshop, dialogue, grammar. I'll see you there. Link is below, or comment Italian lesson and I'll send it right over. I promise that in just 60 minutes, you will be confident enough and know exactly what to say to start making connections with others in Italian. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe, and click the little notification bell so you don't miss out when I do upload a new little Italian lesson or tips and tricks. That said, keep practicing, you're doing great, and if you want to learn how to roll your R's, click this video right here. Arrivederci, ciao!